Hello and welcome, guys. Well, big event is coming up. Yeah, big event is coming up, so got to say this is looking like this is looking like a nice piece of play, really. Alright, just to say, I'm going to start with this analysis. Let's grind it out. Man, there will be so many stuff coming up, and yeah, looks like a great piece of play, looks like a great event. And Vlad is now gonna start analyzing many fun fights coming up. Let me start from the early prelims. The first fight is between Daniel Marcus and Simon Oliveira. I'm gonna check the odds. Daniel Marcus plus 135, Simon Oliveira minus 155. I have this fight to go. Fight starts round 3. I have Oliveira to win. Yeah, this is gonna be a side pick. Oliveira to win. Or fight starts round 3. Oliveira to win. Minus 155. Oliveira to win round 3. That sounds like a nice piece of play. Alright. The next one is the combat between Juan Lacerda and Cody Stamen. I've got not going the distance in this fight, and I just need to check the odds. Minus 340 for Stamen, not going the distance. No distance, Stamen versus Lacerda, plus 163. I actually think Lacerda could pull out an upset. But I'm rather gonna go with fight not going the distance. I actually think Lacerda is pretty much underrated. I really think Lacerda is pretty much underrated. So I can say, I'm a fan of Cody Stamen. Don't get me wrong. I had an interview with him. He's a very nice guy. I used to have one of the first interviews ever with Cody Stamen, and I am grateful to that guy. I am really grateful to that guy forever for everything he did and for all the actions he took to help me. But I just think if Cody Stamen is unable to out wrestle this guy, he will have a hard time. So that's why I do believe Lacerda might actually win, but I'm rather gonna pick the fight not going to distance. Next fight, Jose Nunes versus Zara Fern. I'm gonna say fight starts round 3. Nunes versus Fern. Fight starts round 3 or over 1.5 also. I'm very non-confident about this fight. Nunes is a heavy favorite. I disagree with this, man. Over. Yes, over. Minus 163. I'm not going to bet on Jose Nunes. Hello, Colby. How are you doing, man? Sorry, because I didn't stream yesterday. I was extremely tired. Hello, Colby. I was extremely tired. I was having brutal wrestling MMA class, and I was extremely tired. Over 1.5 sounds okay. Side pick to win, but I'm not betting on that one. I'm not gonna bet on that one. Then the next fight, we've got Warley Alves versus Nicolas Dalby to win. I've got Alves. Yeah, minus 112. I've got Alves to win. Alves decision. How much is Alves decision? I mean, Dalby is tough, but I'm gonna say Alves decision. Plus 275. Hit Alves. Yeah. Just type in something. All right. We're now gonna head into the next fight. Let me see which one is that. Terence McKinney versus Ismail Bonfim. McKinney versus Bonfim. No distance. Or fight ends in round 1. Side pick, Terence, KO, TKO. Terence McKinney, KO, TKO plus 175. Yeah, side pick is plus 175. That is gonna be my side pick for that one. Then we are going to go with the fight between Jailton Almeida and Shamil Abdurakhimov. Almeida, I'm gonna bet on this. Almeida to win minus 900. Almeida submission. That's what I'm gonna go with. I will tell you later which fights I placed bets. I will tell you that at the end of the video, so everybody who follows. Is there a universe where Almeida doesn't finish him? Nah, I don't think so. I really wonder how much is gonna be Almeida submission. Not all odds are released here. That's a bit of a problem, but how much is Almeida submission? Minus 200. Sorry guys, I can't give you. Okay, maybe a prop. Almeida submission round 1. I don't know, only if I give you some kind of a prop, you're gonna get a plus value, which, you know, I don't normally bet minus 500, but his ITD at minus 500 looks parlable. I'm actually going to play the same. I'm going to play the same. I will release you my bets later. Then Gabriel Bonfim versus Munir Aziz. Not going the distance is my call, but I'm not betting this one, but I'm saying not going the distance. Bonfim Aziz. No distance. Yes, I will release my bets when I finish this. No distance Bonfim versus Aziz. Minus 188. Bonfim to win. Bonfim KO TKO. Next fight. You have all my picks in predictions, so you can track it if you want to. Nobody prohibits you to do that if you want to, so go for it, please. Thiago Moises versus Mel Costa. I've got Moises to win. But Costa, let's be honest, Costa is tough. Costa is not an easy guy to deal with, but I'm gonna go with Moises to win. Moises to win, minus 320. No distance or Moises submission. If Costa wins, it has to be something special. It has to be something really, really special. For example, if Costa wins, it has to be like some spectacular knockout, which is less likely to happen. But I'm not counting him out. Bonfim from flew from half card, was sick in Dana White Contender Series. I didn't know it was possible to do it from that position. Yeah, you can do it off the half card. I've seen it when I was watching LFA. I think Alicia Zapitello did it. Yes, it's possible, but it's hard. It's actually very hard. Gregory Rodriguez versus Bruno Ferreira. Got Rodriguez in that one. Robocup minus 330. Minus 330. Robocup to win. Robocup inside the distance. Robocup to win around 3. If I really must like pick something or go with some value. Hua versus Poteria. No distance. That is going to be my prediction. I hope for the Hua, but Moises submission is definitely live. That is true. Moises submission works. Hua versus Poteria, no distance. Minus 275. Man, I'm gonna go with Hua to win because this is his last fight of the career, but I'm definitely not betting on this fight. So just in case you think I will bet on this fight, no way. No way. I am too emotional when it comes to this battle, so then we're gonna transition into the main card. Now here comes the best. Here comes the best. Johnny Walker versus Paul Craig. Not going the distance. Yeah, no distance. Walker versus Craig. Minus 650. Craig submission. I'm gonna go with Craig submission. Plus 160. Plus 275. Craig to win. Plus 160. I know Johnny Walker knocked out some of the best guys in the game when it comes to submission aspect of the game, but I am pretty much confident that Walker has ground issues and his opponent could pull it off. His opponent could use ground issues. Could use ground issues against him if he's able to drag the fight to the ground, but only if he's able to drag the fight to the ground. I don't know whether he will or won't be able to. I can't answer you that question right now at the moment. Unfortunately, I really can't answer that question at the moment. So with Paul Craig, you've seen when he drags the fight to the ground, he is able to. If doesn't, no. 58%. Yeah, I know that TDD goes in, not going in the favor of Walker. I hope Craig can shoot a double leg and hit an arm triangle. Most MMA community seems to favor Walker. If Walker, I'm telling you, my pick is not going the distance for that fight. Either Walker submission, Walker KO, TKO, or Paul Craig via submission. And the next fight, Jessica Andrade versus Lauren Murphy. Andrade to win. Minus 475, Andrade to win. Andrade decision. Murphy stuff, not easy to finish, but I believe Andrade decision. Gilbert Burns to win. Minus 435. Burns to win. Burns decision. I don't see Burns finishing Magny. Magny is hard to finish. Unless he drags the fight to the ground. Where is Burns decision? Plus 165, fine. Moreno versus Figi. Over 2.5. Over 2.5. Where is this Moreno Figueredo? Hello, Niall. How are you doing? Maya and RDA were able to submit him. Maybe Burns uses his grappling here. Well, they were able to, but it's questionable. Maybe Burns will not try to play that way around. Side pick Figi to win. Figi ETD, if I must go for a prop. Also, Glover versus Hill. No distance. Either Glover submission or Hill KO TKO. These are my bets. These are my props. Now I'm gonna release my bets. Hold on. Just hold on, please. Okay. Now you will say, Vlad is crazy. I have many bets. Fig and Glover, great double. Yeah. I have many bets. Now I'm going to write every single bet I played. You are going to say I'm crazy. There you go. I'm writing everything. Okay, hold on a second. Vlad is crazy. Hold on, I just need to check on my phone, all of them. All right, hold on, I'm writing. Just hold on. I have many bets on this card. Many bets. Yeah, I have six bets. You can read them. Burns to win, Andrade to win, Craig versus Walker no distance, Robocup to win, Almeida inside the distance, and Bonfim versus McKinney no distance. I have all of them as singles, and I have all of them as parlays. As you know, a single parlay. So I wrote all my bets, as well as you can see. So feel free to read them. I'm not hiding anything. Yeah, you can feel free to read them. Oh, thank you, Grayson. How are you doing, my friend? Now let me see a round robin. Do I have a round robin here? I don't know. Haven't seen. I didn't pick many underdogs. Lacerda, Glover. Who else is? One with those three. Lacerda, Glover, and Craig. If you want to play risky, Lacerda, Glover, and Craig. Look at Marcus odds. Marcus is, I think, plus 135. Marcus is plus 135. Yes, plus 135 for Marcus. Have a bet on Lacerda, caught him at plus 310. Marcus is plus 135. Lacerda is now plus 280. Yes, I also think he's going to win. He's got the chance. I believe he's got a solid chance to win. Yeah, but I have 6 bets on this card, so I have never played 6 bets in my whole life. So in my whole life, I have never had 6 bets. All right, we will see how it plays out. I mean, I don't care much about money. I'm doing this more for fun. It's not like that I put gigantic amount of money on this, but I'm playing for fun. But I usually have 2, 3 bets. 4. I have never had more than 4 bets. This time I have 6. So, Gilbert Burns to win, Jessica Andrade to win, Craig versus Walker no distance, Robocup to win, Almeida inside the distance, Bonfim versus McKinney no distance. Everyone's saying Glover edge, but he was beating Jirka until he got slapped. Actually, I think Glover via submission is big plus. I don't know how much is Glover submission, but it should be plus money. Glover is an underdog. And I don't know why Glover is an underdog. That sounds silly to me. In the first place, that sounds a bit silly to me. That really sounds a bit silly to me. I don't know why Glover is an underdog, because this is a pick and fight for me. For me, this is really a pick. And plus 225 on bet online for Glover submission. Let's go. I think Glover submission actually gonna work. Now you're gonna say I'm crazy, but I'm all in. I am definitively sleeping on Glover submission. Okay, I confess, I am crazy. I confess, but I'm sleeping on Glover submission. I know what you want to say, and I agree with that. Easy money on Glover since he underdog, and Figgy will win again. He been training a lot more wrestlers, and Moreno had to find a new gym. Of course, that's one of the reasons why I picked Figgy to win. Another reason, Figgy fighting in Brazil, and reason number 3, well, Figgy improved himself a lot since their last match, and Moreno is James Krause and Moreno had a special connection. Yeah. For example, if I lost my coach, I would have been heavily rocked, if you know what I mean by that. I would have been heavily rocked. So I believe Moreno is rocked in the head right now. I would be rocked in the head. I don't know whether you know what I mean by I would be very much rocked inside of my head, but I hope you understood what I tried to say. It would have been a huge mess inside of my head. No, I feel he's fine. He was only with James for one fight, bro. Johnny Walker will win. His wrestling got way better, says Hakap Silo. Uh, yes, he was only one fight. I agree, Cyrus, but I know, man. Just to know, I will stream later for a regular MMA news reaction. I will stream later in the evening. I will stream, so you won't. Yesterday I was extremely tired, so sorry because I let you down yesterday. But I was having a brutally hard wrestling class, and it didn't. Yeah, when I came home, I was literally didn't know what happened. Literally, Moreno was losing versus KKF until he hit the body shot. Yeah, I think he was down 2-1. I think he was down on the scorecards 2-1. That's how I scored. But that body shot knocked him out cold. And today I was working whole day, just to know. Whole day I was working, writing, and now I'm streaming with you. He had a bet on KKF at dog odds. I didn't. I bet on Moreno. But I was very furious during that fight. I don't know if you followed my live during that fight. I was actually very furious at Moreno because he wasn't winning. I mean, I wasn't insulting Moreno like Guru does. I wasn't doing that. I mean, I'm not that emotional like Guru, but I was pretty much angry because Moreno didn't fight well. He was fighting very technical. Johnny Walker by submission plus 200 is interesting. He wants to submit Paul Craig, only if he rocks him. If Moreno fights like second fight, he should win, but I'm worried about Glover getting knocked out. That's why I have no distance on that fight. It's one of my bets, I think. Oh, sorry, I have 7 bets. Oh, sorry, I have 7 bets. Oh, sorry. Walker versus Hill, no distance. I have 7 bets. Sorry, idiot. I forgot. Parlays Nunes, McKinney, Moises, Andrade, Almeida, Burns. Figi Moreno fight start round 3. Glover fight start round 2. And got 3 boxing bet Azuman, Jubang, and Riakporhi. With boxing, I have same picks. Let me see. Nunes, I didn't bet on that fight. McKinney, okay. Moises, okay. Andrade, Nunes. I think Nunes gonna win, but that's risky fight for me because Nunes is heavy favorite. Moises, I agree. Andrade, agree. Almeida to win, yes. Burns to win, yes. Fig Moreno fight starts round 3, yes. Sorry. Glover fight start round 2. We'll see. Maybe it will start round 2. I don't know. But it should be okay. I think I would play the same. So let me see. These are actually my bets. Sorry, idiot. Romanovsky to win. I actually have 7 bets for this. Romanovsky to win. I'm going to make KSW predictions tomorrow. For RSFC, I will only air. I don't have time to make predictions because I'm working a lot these days. I really have to write a lot, and I'm training. I'm like, when I come home, I'm extremely tired when I come from wrestling classes. And I'm training very, very hard these days. Freelance writing, and I'm freelance writer and soccer referee. Pachushki crazy height and reach, but so unproven in MMA. That's true. That's true. That's why I have Romanovsky. Yeah, Colby can help me with wrestling. That's awesome. I also have. I'm training MMA at my local gym, so it's really like I was having yesterday one of the toughest and the hardest wrestling classes in my whole life. No, that was really one of the toughest wrestling classes I have ever had. Just go with the tall, skinny guys. Yes, I know. That's a kryptonite, man. Because when you wrestle with fat guys or with small guys, they're gonna fuck you up. That's true. They're gonna fuck you up. It's almost impossible to wrestle with them. But tall and skinny short guys can probably get it on your legs easy. Of course they can. With short guys, it's hard. It's very hard with short guys. It's very, very hard with short guys. But if guys are longer, you have the chance. Yeah, you have pretty much of a chance if guys are longer. Tall guys are annoying to grapple with in BGG. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. As a tall, skinny guy, I can confirm BGG is easier than wrestling for us. Yes, it's true. When it's a skinny guy, they like BGG. I'm also long, so I prefer BGG over wrestling. Yeah, jiu-jitsu is an advantage to be tall, skinny. Yeah, jiu-jitsu. With when it comes to jiu-jitsu, definitely we want. Definitely, jiu-jitsu is way easier for me. For example, yesterday I finished guy with an omoplata. No, really, he was on the top of me, and he was on the top like for 2 minutes, and then he missed with something, and then I finished him with omoplata, and he was like, "What the heck are you doing?" I'm like, "Omoplata, man." He was like, "I have never seen that move in my whole life." But yeah, I finished him with omoplata. You can bend your body around guys easier. Yes. Nogi, only nogi. It was a wrestling class with MMA finishes, so only nogi. I have never done gi BGG in my whole life. Only nogi. But I finished a guy with an omoplata. Only off my back. I only know to fight well off my back, but when I'm on top, I suck. I'm all about no gi as well. I never do gi. Never ever gi. I hate gi, honestly. I hate gi because people finish me always. But you know, yesterday that guy was like on the top. All the time he was on the top, you know. He was on the top like all the time, this, and then I just like this. I finished him with an omoplata. But he says, I have never seen this move in my whole life. And I said, like, it's an omoplata. He was like, what? I said, omoplata, man. And he like, what kind of plata? What are you talking about? But that guy is not BGG. He doesn't have BGG skills. So, I mean, he has wrestling, punching, etc. But he has never seen omoplata in his whole life. So, Gogo Plata. Oh, Gogo Plata is hard to perform. Gogo Plata is very, very, very hard. I've tried it few times, but people know to defend. That's the problem with Gogo Plata. People know to defend it. You know, with omoplata, you can explode, if you know what I mean. With omoplata, pip, pip, you explode. But with the Gogo Plata, you need wrap. You know, you need some time to wrap your legs around your opponent. Nick Diaz versus Takanori Gomi. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But Gogo Plata is very hard to perform. Because while you're trying to wrap your legs around his limbs, neck, etc., if he does this, that's a problem for you. You know, nobody's gonna stand still, if you know what I mean. They don't stand still, but for omoplata, if he fights back, it's easier. Right? You know that for omoplata. When somebody fights back, it's way easier for you. But with Gogo Plata, if he fights back, it gets harder. I tried Gogo Plata a few times, but I was never able to finish somebody with a Gogo Plata. I finished with Barato Plata, though. Though with Barato Plata, I finished once. And I finished with omoplata to armbar, but that's basically it, you know. I'm actually a huge fan of omoplata. Because I can explode. I can explode quickly. Never try jiu-jitsu. Try it out, man. It's fun. It's fun, actually. But I'm telling you, like, omoplata is my favorite submission. I don't know why, but it's like a perfect submission for me. Because I like being on my back. I don't like to be on the top. But the truth is that teammate of mine has never seen omoplata in his whole life. I would probably like it because everyone gets high. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, everyone gets high. That's true. But for example, I'm having a hard time finishing the armbar. That's all I know about jiu-jitsu. Paul Craig style is that the smoke a shit ton of it. I didn't know that. I hear it now from you. Some people are better on bottom than on top. That's me. I am like 10 times better on bottom. But when I'm on top, I don't know. I don't know much. When I'm on bottom, I'm good. I'm very good. Like Eddie Brown. I don't know why, but I'm better of the bottom. I'm way better of the bottom. Ortega too. Ortega is brutal on the bottom. You've seen on top that you've seen against Volkanovski that he lost the fight when he went on top. But when he was on bottom, he was winning. But I'm that type of a guy. I'm actually very good. I'm very good of the bottom. But when I come on top, I pretty much suck. I only know to throw elbows. Gunn and Jones. I'm going to discuss that tonight. Why is Gunn such a heavy favorite? Why is Jones such a favorite? I think Gunn is gonna win. I think that should be easy money. Tonight I'm going to have a discussion about that later. I got Gunn too. Roman Dolidze is awesome at fighting from his back. Yes, he's amazing. Gunn should win. Well, man, that's heavyweight. If Jones wins, I don't know. If Jones wins, then Gunn should retire. If he loses to John Jones, because John Jones is a 205er, now he moved one division up. If he loses to John Jones, he should hang up his gloves. I'm not trying to downgrade anybody. I'm just trying to be honest. No one ever seen Jones at heavyweight. He might be awful. We never know. We don't know that. We don't know that, nor will ever know that. But tonight I'm going to discuss it. Like when I finish this stream, and later, like maybe 2 hours after finishing this stream, I'm gonna have some MMA news reaction. Ngannou, boxing or PFL? But I have some kind of a feeling it will be boxing. He always intended to become a boxer. Probably wants to box Tyson Fury and get money. Yes, he always wanted to become a boxer, so I think he will go there. Ngannou Fury, oh yeah. I think Ngannou wants to take some money. I just think he wants to take a lot of money. So that's how I see that fight coming, my lovely lads. I think it's gonna be boxing, like get few millions and never ever fight until the rest of his life. I believe that's gonna happen that way. I don't see it any other way around. Yeah, that money will go a long way in Cameroon. Yeah, for sure. Yes, Ngannou only has one round to land a lucky shot. Does he have one round? I don't think so. This is boxing, man. This is boxing. This is not MMA, man. This is boxing. In MMA, you have many ways to defeat your opponent. In boxing, you don't. It's different in boxing, Ngannou windmills also. Yeah, it's true. Just 1 second. My dad is calling me. 1 second. Alright, guys, I'm getting back. My dad called me something. It was something urgent. My dad doesn't have a good knowledge of tech, so I had to show him something. Alright then. Yeah, Ngannou windmills. That's true. He windmills really well, and I have to agree. This is going to be a nice performance for Francis Ngannou. You know, if he goes to boxing, he's gonna earn few millions. Maybe he's gonna get better, but think about it. Think about it wisely. You earn few millions, and you don't give a damn about other things in your life. How does that sound? That sounds awesome, isn't it? That sounds really awesome. He doesn't have to work then until the rest of his life. He won't have to work. That boxing is gonna bring him tons of money. I think that is actually a step in the right direction. That is actually a step in the right direction for him. I think Francis Ngannou is going to make tons of money, but by winning in that boxing match or by taking place in that boxing match. Tyson has business to deal with. That's true. That's true. And you know, I think this is the great way for a boxer or an MMA guy. Usyk first. Yes, he's got a lot of unfinished business. I can tell you that too. Probably will be two fights with Usyk. Well, I don't know who are they gonna pair Ngannou with, but I don't know who could fight him. Who is going to accept to fight Ngannou? That's a $1 million question. There are many high-level heavyweight boxers, but who is going to bring the hype train? That's a $1 million question. Who is going to bring that hype train? Who is going to lead that hype train? That's another valuable question. I think we need somebody to lead that hype train. And honestly, we need a very influential boxer for that fight. We need a very influential boxer. Somebody with a huge number of followers and somebody who is going to promote that event, who is going to give a great marketing. And also, I'm unsure where will Francis Ngannou continue, but I have a feeling he will advance to boxing. Wilder would be fun. At least he can hope to win, unlike Fury. Oh yeah. Anthony Joshua versus Ngannou will be better because some body type. Jacked as fuck. Oh yeah, body type versus body type. I think Joshua actually has a decent number of social media followers, and I believe he could bring up the hype. Also, like both of them are. Oh, where was Joshua born? Two tanks. Yeah, I forgot where was Joshua born. I completely forgot that. But at the moment, I do have a feeling that Joshua would be a great choice for him. I do believe Joshua would be a great choice for him. I mean that's boxing, of course. He would get destroyed, but he's going to earn tons of money. So, you know, I would do the same for that amount of money. Just enter the ring, get better, and get money. I would do the same. So I completely understand that guy. I completely understand why he chooses that way. That's normal. It comes pretty much normal. He is choosing the money line. It's normal. In UFC, he earned as much as he could. He earned, and he made a story. His name will always be remembered. He did what he had to do. Why can't Dana have Conor fight UFC and one boxing fight, not Francis? Think if Dana offered that, maybe he would stay. Maybe, but there's no way Dana will offer that to anybody else ever because he got too greedy, man. He doesn't want fighters that are more popular than the promotion. And Conor is one of rare people who were more popular than promotion. And Gunn is not a huge draw. Well, Ngannou is not that popular. At least he's not popular at the targeted market. At the targeted market, he is extremely popular in Africa, but Conor was extremely popular in Europe. I think that's why Dana loved that impact. So I believe that is the reason why he didn't let that come to fruition. I believe that's the only reason actually. Yeah, I believe that's one and only reason because it's Ngannou. Like it's Ngannou, you know. Dana is all about money. He's all about promotion. He doesn't know how to string a sentence together to sell pay-per-views. No, he doesn't. And Conor knew to talk. And Ngannou doesn't have the greatest trash talking skills. I mean, let's be honest. Sean Strickland has better trash talking skills than Ngannou. Yeah, Sean Strickland has way better trash talking skills than Francis Ngannou. Let's be honest. But Sean Strickland is constantly using that F word. His fighting style isn't the best either. Legendary power, but technique is so-so. Oh yeah. Yeah, technique is really so-so. One could say that his technique is really so-so. You are right about that. I guarantee you that his technique is really so-so, but he's got the skills to sell the fight, and you've seen that Imavov was pretty much shocked by his trash talking skills. Imavov was like, "What the heck?" No, when Imavov was like, "What the heck? What the heck was happening? What the heck is happening?" That is Nasruddin Imavov. Nasruddin Imavov was pretty much shocked due to Sean Strickland's trash talking skills. But that's the way it happened. Nasruddin Imavov was, I didn't expect Nasruddin Imavov was gonna get pissed up like that. I haven't seen that one coming, got to say. I bet Strickland decision. I didn't bet on that fight. I was having a feeling that Strickland was gonna win, but I said fight starts round 4. Great odds too. Strickland to win was plus 115. I picked Strickland though. Though I picked Strickland to win. I was having Strickland to win that fight, and Strickland actually did a great job. I mean, let's be honest, Strickland was fighting amazingly. He was doing a wonderful, wonderful job, and he was very intelligent on the feet. He was very, very intelligent on the feet. My only other bet was Nascimento 3 units to win 1 unit. I bet Nascimento too. I was 3 out of 3 on bets on the previous card. 3 out of 3. And one parlay was finally on point. I had 3 singles and then I had those 3 singles in one parlay. So last card was amazing for me. But again, I mean, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Let's be honest. It's betting. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And anybody who says differently, he's not telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Sometimes you have to win, sometimes you have to lose. Like, there's no way you can be right at 100% of cases. You can't always win, but goal is to be on top long term. Absolutely. That is a goal. But I mean, I always say my bets so you can track them if you want to. Gotta have an investor mindset and not a gambler's one. I have the mind of, Mr. Knowledge. Knowledge inspires me. I'm die-hard MMA addict, MMA inspires me as a sport. It inspires me. It really gives me wings. It helps me think. That's how I see the sport of MMA. I really love MMA as a way of life. For me, MMA is a way of life. It's not like an ordinary routine. It's just a way of life for me. For me, it's a way of life, man. Yeah, for me, it's just that's how I see. That's how I see life, man. Like MMA is everything I have in life. Like MMA inspires me. MMA gives me wings. It's like I'm thinking about it 24/7. Even that's why I don't have normal life. That's why I don't visit. I mean, I do travel, but everything in my life is related to MMA. So how can I not know anything? And I have the best fans in the world. All of you that are my lovely fans, you are also helping me, and I am extremely big fan of positive criticism. And you are giving me positive criticism all the time, which also pushes my game to the next level. Because when somebody says, for example, this and this guy has better grappling, wrestling, ground game, etc., I say to myself, man, these guys are right. These guys are actually very much right. No, need to be. Hey, hello, Lolita. What time it is? Uh, okay, I'm going to write you. It over there? Ah. Heel KO. There is a chance. I have not gone the distance that fight. Yeah, I have not gone the distance that fight. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm also going to make one stream later. That regular MMA news reaction, and I'm sorry because I didn't do it yesterday. I was having brutally hard wrestling class, so just know that's why I didn't do it. I'm gonna, for everybody who tuned in later, these are my bets, and I also have one more bet. Uh, I have actually 7 bets on this card. There you go. For everybody who tuned in later, just to release my bets. I actually have 7 bets, 7 singles, and one as a parlay. One parlay like these 7 singles, and every fight separately. So Burns to win, Andrade to win, Craig versus Walker no distance, Robocop to win, Almeida inside the distance, Bonfim McKinney no distance, Walker Hill no distance, and Hill Glover no distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, Walker versus Craig, no distance. Sorry, Walker versus Craig, no distance, plus Hill versus Glover, no distance. No, it's actually Burns 1, Andrade 2, Craig Walker 3, Robocop 4, Almeida 5, Bonfim McKinney 6, Walker versus Craig, I actually have 8 bets. Oh, sorry, I have 8 bets. I must picture this with my phone. I actually have 8 bets. I know I have a lot of bets here. I usually don't have many bets, just to know, but this card is something special. This card is something special to me. And these are all the bets are made. Actually, I have 8 of them. I didn't even notice. Walker versus Craig. Sorry, Walker versus Craig. 7. Sorry. Actually, 7. My mistake. 7. I might be counting Craig Walker. Yeah, 7. You are right. 7 bets. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I made a mistake. Now, Burns to win 1. Andrade to win 2. Craig versus Walker no distance 3. Robocop to win 4. Almeida inside the distance 5. Bonfim McKinney no distance 6. Hill versus Glover no distance 7 bets. Sounds like good bets to make out. We hope all is well. Yeah, everything is doing nice. Everything is doing nice. I'm doing great, man. I'm really much trying hard to stay. Also, after this stream, I will make some break. Then I will make a normal MMA news reaction stream, as well as I do every single time, as well as you know. I do it every single time, but from time to time, I'm hanging around with the boys. And sorry, because I didn't stream yesterday. I was really having a hard time. No distance. That means the fight will not go to decision. It means, for example, you have 3 rounds, 15 minutes. The fight will end before the fight ends via submission, stoppage. The fight can end via submission, via KO, via TKO, or via disqualification. It mustn't go to decision. It means no distance. Glover TKO or submission, what's more likely? Submission. I played no distance for that fight only for one reason. It's either for me Glover submission or a Jamal Hill KO TKO. And if Jamal Hill gets dragged to the ground, the fight should be over. But if Glover tries to stand and bang with Hill, that's not smart either. No way it's a decision. I don't know what has to happen. I mean, I don't know what has to happen for that fight to go the distance. Also for McKinney, if you want to risk fight ends in round 1. For McKinney, you can try that out if you want to risk fight ends in the first round. That is also nice. Nice idea for Terence McKinney. Because McKinney is amazing. I mean, he's wild, man. But also, Bonfim knows to counter. Don't count Bonfim out. Bonfim knows to counter, and he knows to counter very well. He's a shoot boxer. Bang, that big left and big right, but especially that big right. When McKinney starts brawling, Bonfim has that big right. So, and also he has big left hook. Just don't count that guy out. Shoot boxers are dangerous. They control central line like natural. I mean, that's why I don't like when a shoot boxer fights. I don't like to bet against them. I'm not saying they are going to win, but I like to play neutral bet against shoot boxers. That's the fighting style I don't... that fighting style is so unpredictable. With shoot boxer, if he stands and bangs, he might get knocked out, but it doesn't have to mean he will get knocked out. They want to trade. They want to trade. They want to throw bombs at you. These are shoot boxers. I do like them. And also, there are many high-level combats on this card. They've got 2 championship fights, but I was too scared to bet Moreno versus Figueredo for I think if I must pick a side, I would lean Figgy, but not an easy fight to call. What's the best takedown I should master for BJJ? Double leg. Double leg is the easiest. I mean, single leg is a bit harder. Double leg with your head on the outside, Just don't, if you go for a double leg, The easiest one is double leg with your head on the outside. So if you put on your head on the inside, then you must use your hips a lot, and you must use your back to try to work your way up. But that's how it looks like on my end. I always get Gilly with a double leg. I know he can catch you into a guillotine, but you know how you can do it. You can go for a double leg, and then if you wanna evade the guillotine, with the majority of double legs, people stay like this, they stay like this. But imagine, for example, trying like this. Go for a double leg and go like this, like this. Try to go for a double leg like this. Instantly contract, that is going to prevent guillotine choke. That's my coach showed me that. But I'm not going to say it prevents 100%, but at least you decrease the chance by 50% to get choked out. And also, there are tons of takedowns. I can show you some. There are tons of takedowns. I like to feint before a takedown. I feint with a punch or a kick, but in BJJ that's not allowed. In BJJ you mustn't use kicks at all. Maybe you can feint, I don't know, but feinting, for example, helps you before a takedown. What are your thoughts on the Lewis versus Spivak start time? Man, I'm so happy because of that. I can finally sleep. Thanks God I can sleep before it. 4 a.m. Vlad is going to sleep for 6 hours before the event. Yummy. I'm going to get some sleep, man, finally. And you? When I come of my sparring sessions, I can just go to sleep and I can sleep for 6 hours. That's going to be amazing. But I know it's not the greatest time for the US. Sleep good. Oh yeah, I will. As soon as I come on my training session, I will instantly will go to sleep. Yeah, I will instantly go to sleep. No worries about that. This is better time for us Europeans. 3 a.m. I don't know, maybe that's better time for Asia, but for me that's good time. I don't know how is that time for the US though. But for Asia it's awesome time. For USA it's awesome. It's like not the greatest time. It might be a bit late, but they want to affect the Asian market. So I understand why they make it at that time. I pretty much can understand. All right, I need to get rest a bit. I will stream later, like probably in around 2 hours. I plan to stream at least half an hour additional stream because I didn't do MMA news reaction yesterday. I was extremely tired after that wrestling class, etc. But I am getting back. After in 2 hours, I will probably do another stream, but I need to rest now. So have a great day, everyone. Catch you later and sweet dreams, guys. Catch you in 2 hours.